fit crypto, trying to help make those crypto gains. Shooting this video in between my workouts because I don't have time. But this is a video I did not really want to make. However, I'm going to make it anyway. This is a response to my Cardano market cap video. So if you haven't checked it out, I'll put a card up on the screen for you to check out. This video is really just directed towards the people who disagree with me on the whole market cap, definition, the way that I approach it. Okay, most of you seem to understand what I'm coming from. However, there's some people who are saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're talking about the whole the price drives market cap, supply demand, buyer seller agreement, yada yada yada, everything. I understand that. However, I'm going to break down to you guys my perspective using very simple math formulas and variables, super elementary 3rd grade level math that hopefully you guys can understand. And I'm going to break down my perspective, and hopefully if you guys have an open mind, you will understand how I'm approaching the situation. But before I do that, I'm just going to preface it by saying you're not wrong, I'm not wrong. Both ways are correct in approaching it, okay? It's just however you want to approach it, it's however you want to view it, okay? It's like I said, 2 + 2 is not the only way to get 4, okay? There's many ways to skin a cat. Just because your view is right does not mean I'm wrong. And I'm going to break it down to you guys right here in a sec. I'm going to hop to my computer and I'm going to break it down to you guys using very simple formulas, show you how all the variables tie together and how at the end of the day, it's all just basic math, okay? And however you want to approach it in your perspective is your own viewpoint, but the numbers don't lie, it's math, and I'm about to show you guys right now. Okay guys, this is it. I'm going to spend no more than 3 minutes explaining this to you guys. This is the formula that we are looking at, okay? We have a 3-coin economy, to put it simply. We have coin A, coin B, coin C. The market cap of A is capital A, market cap of coin B is capital B, and so on. P of A is the price of A, times S of A is actually I'm going to change these, is the supply of A, okay? And so on and so forth with these. The total market cap is variable T, which equals capital A plus capital B plus capital C, okay? Now, this is the bare bones formula of how all of these variables are tied together and how they work amongst one another, okay? So what people are saying is that, oh, I'm wrong, my approach is wrong, because what's the right way is P of A causes an increase in A, which therefore causes an increase in T. And that is correct. The formula says that is correct. However, the way that I explained it in my Cardano video was I just took the opposite approach. I said, if T increases, therefore, one of these has to increase. And let's say we're talking about A. If T increased and that increase in T was caused by an increase in A, that means that P of A had to have increased because supply is kept constant, okay? So, I mean, I don't know how simply else I can explain this, because, you could go P of A causes an increase in A, causes an increase in T, or you can break it down in an opposite perspective, a different view, angle. If T increased and A increased, therefore P of A has to have increased, okay? It's all just basic math. This is how the numbers and the variables are tied together, okay? This is bare bones what we're looking at, okay? You strip away all the crypto aspect of it, you strip away all the investing aspect of it. At the end of the day, this is the formulas and variables that tie everything together, okay? And, the numbers don't lie. If you increase T, the other variables are going to follow suit. If you increase P of A, the other variables are going to follow suit, okay? It's all math. And like I said, we can agree to disagree on how you want to use words to define market cap, define supply, demand, whatever you guys want to define it as. I don't care what you define it as. The way that I look at this is from a very big picture perspective, and I see it as this formula, okay? And this formula tells me that if your guys' way, if P of A increases, it causes an increase in A, which then causes an increase in T. That's great. The way that I explained it, and before, I agree with that. I totally agree with the way that you guys are approaching it. That is a correct way of looking at it. However, there's a different viewpoint. I'm just using a different viewpoint, and that viewpoint is if T increases and A increase, therefore P of A has to increase, okay? Like I said, it's all just basic math. It's these formulas, and however you want to define what A, B, and C are, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, the math doesn't lie. This is the formula, okay? And for you to say that I'm wrong, you would have to prove to me that if T of A increased and that caused an increase in A, I'm sorry, if T increased and which meant that A increased, you would have to prove to me that that math doesn't work out. Okay, but however, no matter which variable you change, the other variables will follow suit. So in essence, at its bare bones, it's potato, to be honest, the way you guys are arguing. It's the math works out regardless. So you can argue whatever you want, the definition or whatnot, but the way that I'm looking at this, the way that I explained it in that video, like I said, I look at it from multiple angles. I just happen to explain it in that video in this way, okay? That if T changed, A changed, therefore P of A changed, okay? That's just the way I explained it. And like I said, both ways are a proper way of explaining it because this is the formula, this is how the variables are tied together, and the math doesn't lie, okay? So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys watched this video and you didn't disagree with me, thank you for watching. If you disagreed with me, but now you see my point, thank you for having an open mind. And if you still disagree with me, then I got nothing more to say to you because this is the formula. Unless you can prove to me that somehow the math doesn't work out, then, you know, I don't have anything more to say to you guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I'm done talking about market cap from here on out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and keep making those crypto gains.